Hello everyone, this is the trip to the new house. So, right down here at the bottom you see where I live, that's the lower red arrow. Then in the middle is the road that we drove to up until our new house, which is the top red arrow. And it's a really nice trip. It's long, it's about 200 kilometers. But it's a lot of fun to drive, especially that bit where you go over the water, which is really beautiful. So here you see it again. The bottom arrow is the road over the water, and then the upper arrow is the one where the house is. So we drove up there, and I did do a little itty-bitty video. Didn't do a good job though. This is the road going over the water. And you can see both sides. You can look out over the water where you see the boats and everything, and it's really beautiful. And we had a really nice drive, really nice weather, as you can see. Just did a little bit. There's one of the boats. So we drove straight to the new house because that's what we wanted to do. We were early. We couldn't get the key for the holiday home until like 3:30. There's another one of that road. So we went straight to the new house, and there was no roof on the house. We were expecting some, things going on the roof, but they did manage to do the bricks around the house. So as you can see, that's the garage there. You can see that orange stuff. That's where that they put that under the tiles of the roof. That's the front of the house, or no, it's the side of the house. And what I really wanted to do is look at the garden, because we bought the house because the garden, that's the back of the house. So the garden, it sort of goes until the water, and that's where the garden ends, and that's what we really wanted to look at. There you go, that's the water. And of course this is all rough, the garden, you have to level it and all that kind of stuff. And there you can see, that's my garden in the back, not all of it, neighbors and my garden. And so we were pretty happy about how broad the water was and all that kind of stuff. So that was good. So we looked around a little bit. We couldn't go in. On the way back, we stopped at the beach, and there's a car there with Dickie and the dog, but you can't see it. It's the light gray car. So I walked to the beach. Dickie stayed in the parking lot, and there you can see a bunch of people. They're standing around a sea lion that was on the beach. Now, everyone tells you don't go approach a sea lion because they're sleeping, they're resting, whatever, but no, there's about 20 people gathering around the poor thing. So I didn't want to get closer. I did do a picture where I zoomed in a little bit. There you see him, and the people just stand around him. I don't get that. Those animals are there because they're tired or whatever, but no one leaves them alone. So that was a really short little visit to the beach. Then we went home, and then the next day, of course, we went to the house again to check on the water again. And there's a lot of rubbish in the water at the moment because they're building. You can see those fences that they keep you out. So that's going to be really nice when it all grows and when it gets green. It's not green yet here. So that's the house again, the side. And that is halfway between my new house and the vacation home we stayed in. And as you can see, there are fields, and they're full of everything but not tulips. Sorry to burst your bubble, guys, but there were no tulips. Well, a few tulips, but not that many. Most of these are daffodils, hyacinths, all sorts of things, but not tulips. So this was, we just put the car on the side, as you can see, and we just took a little video. Now, That's another picture of, I think those were the tulips though. But you know what they do there, it's only for the bulbs. It's not so much for the flowers. See here, you see this is going to be all tulip fields, but they weren't ready yet, so we were just a little bit too early to be there. There you see a field totally flooded with water because that's what they do to get the germs out of the soil. Yeah, I looked that up because I didn't understand what was going on there, so now I know. So that's a little bit how those farms look like, you know, where they sell those bulbs. And this was already on Wednesday or something, but I did get a little bit of video and pictures of the beach. Those are daffodils, so a lot of daffodils, and you could smell them. That was really nice. I like the smell of those really fresh flower smell. As you can see there, that was almost when we left again because the weather turned. We had 3 days beautiful weather, and then all of a sudden it was really bad. So then I went to the beach really close to where the vacation home is. This is again all daffodils, hyacinths, daffodils, whatever. Lots of them. I think I'll have to do that next year, you know, when all the tulips do come out. Here's a little bit of the fields where they're preparing to put them in. Then you have the fields of the daffodils, because I think they are much earlier than the tulips, so I think that's the case. Now, this was on the beach. This is really close to the vacation home. You have like, I don't know, 30 or 40 of these little vacation, oh, that's what I found at the beach. So that's what I was looking for. And there's a pencil in the background, you know, just for size. They are really tiny. They are family of the sand dollar, which you might, you know, recognize, but these are really tiny. And that's where I find them. So I get really close to the shells and look for the little round things, and I really enjoy doing that. There was see that person just stomping all over those shells. When I see that, I can just kick them in the butt. I don't know why, but you see someone, you know, looking for shells, and you go stomping straight across those shells. See that? That is totally ridiculous. Why would you do that? I don't know. You know, it's not like the whole beach is full of shells. There's only like a real small, narrow bit where all the shells are. You don't have to stomp right through them. I think, you know, that's just how it is these days. People don't care anymore. So, it was, this was where the water was really totally low tide. And it was, at the moment when I was there, it was just coming back. It was amazing how fast that went. That was really, really fast. So, it was not that busy. There were, of course, people on the beach, but a lot less than I was expecting, so that was good. And we're almost at the end of the video. This goes really fast, guys. I'm sorry I forgot the video in landscape mode. It's all portrait mode. Sorry about it. So I'll do better next time. So love you all to pieces. Bye-bye.